Hey YouTube, welcome back to my animal house. We're out here at the pool pond. You know, the water's been bad for a while. You know, this winter I lost my big filter. I've been waiting for a new one to get here. Today's the day. It's finally here. I got the waterfall filter out of there. I got to get it cleaned up. I got it modified a little bit so it filter a little bit better while I was waiting for this filter to come in. So we'll get that one cleaned up. I need to, you can see the frame. I need to get the canopy put up on there so it's not getting so much sunlight, won't get as much algae. And here we go. Check this out. Bang. That's it right there. It's a canister filter. We'll get it unboxed. I'll get to explaining to you how it works and all that, and how to hook it up and that kind of thing. We'll get the pond all cleaned up, and by the time this video is over, the pond will be looking good. And hopefully you like this video. All right, let's get this bad dog open. See what we're working with here. Got all the connections. Here we go. All right, everybody, here we are at the filter. We'll spin this around. That's kind of how it works. When I bought this from Amazon. It's called a Goplus pressure biofilter, 10,000L. Not sure what all the 10,000L is about, but it's got a 13 watt UV filter for the algae in the water. Take that out. That's what this cord's for. I already got a pump in the pond for it. Just kind of the rundown of it. The water kind of comes into here, goes down into these bio balls in here, and all the heavy muck will stay down there, and then the water will swirl through a bunch of sponges. I'll show you those here in a second. And all the sponges will take it, and then the water will go back out to the fish, which it'll go into the swirl pipes that I have that are in the pool already. And this one here is to drain out the muck. You just kind of turn this right here to the old muck deal. You put a hose on it wherever you want, to your flower beds or whatever. The water's excellent. Poop water is excellent for plants. So just do that, flush it out, let the water pump through a little bit. On your water changes, it's really convenient because you're trying to get rid of water anyway. And then you just turn it back, and then it'll start filtering back like it normally does. Let me get this bag opened up. It'll come with a lot of fittings and stuff, and these kind of work like this clear one. It's got a little paddle inside of it. I usually put that one. You can put them wherever you want, I guess. I'm not even actually sure they all fit everywhere. I usually put this one on the one that's going back to the fish to make sure. They're just a visual so you can look at it, and just as long as that's spinning, you know there's water flowing. Let me get a couple more of these. Yeah, and you can put one on your muck line, and remember that line goes anywhere. Plants, garden. Yeah, you can put it in a barrel, save it for later, for your garden or plants. They do come with a clear window, and I think that's just if you don't want to run the muck anywhere, you can just plug it off, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's glass. If somebody does know, put it down in the comments why it's there. I don't know. But these are the important parts. Yeah. So, I'll just put this behind the pond right here, and the filter that's in there, we'll just hook that right into here. Water will pump in, swirl around like I told you a minute ago. I'll show you them sponges here in a second. And then it'll come back out through this line, back out into the pond, and this is the muck for the muck line. It's also got a little indicator here when it starts getting full. That's when you know to run the muck line no matter what. If you see this is full, run this. Clear it out a little bit. It's really pretty low maintenance. Let me open this up so you can see the inside. This is that pressure ring. Make sure you get that clamped on really good. That's what holds all the pressure. Right here is all the sponges the water will swirl up. It'll swirl up through here, and there's a little fan underneath there. It's not really a fan, but it's just blades to make the water swirl through these filters, and all the good bacteria will grow on here and help filter your water. Just real quick, let me show you the inside of this. Get this out of here. Alright, that thing was a pain in the butt. This slides down in there whole. But these are the bio balls, and it's full of these little bio balls. And again, this is just surface area for good bacteria to grow to help filter your water. So you got tons of these down here. This is where the water comes first. All the hard muck and everything will flood out during there. Settle down in here. These will all grow bacteria. Good bacteria. Alright, put this back in there. Yeah, that thing's kind of hard to get out, so I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't break on me. We'll see. Alright, so I'm going to put this back together again, and that's basically my demonstration of the Goplus biofilter I got from Amazon. And then you guys are going to see the results here in a few days no matter what. And actually, you probably won't see this video for at least a day or two, because I want to run this right after I get everything all hooked up and get this hooked up, plumbed in. We'll look at the water. I'll show you I still got the water filter to clean here in a little bit, the waterfall filter to clean. And then we'll look at the water, and then we'll let it run for a day and see what it looks like. Alright, there we go. Next time you see this filter, it'll be hooked up. Alright everybody, here's the old waterfall filter. This is my doohickey I have from another pump. I have a video that I make my own 5-gallon bucket pumps, or filters, biofilters. And this is just a piece that helps hold it down. I use these green sponges a lot. I'll show you why here in a second. Let me get all these nasty things out of here. Yeah, because this pad right here that they give you, which is disgusting. Look at all the little leaves. That's why I need to put up the canopy, or the awning, whatever you call it. But anyway, it's so loose. Once it fills out, all the water comes around. So if I pack those green things, which I'll explain more later, around there, it just holds more muck, makes it go through here. So then there's this part of it, and then there's this shield, and then there's more bio balls. And then I have some rocks in here to help hold the weight down. This is just a waterfall filter anyway. It's just supposed to be for bio balls. There's a bag that goes with it. These, I usually have them in there too. But I've been running it just kind of basically filtering muck more than what it's supposed to be doing by just being, you know, a bio water filter. Which now that I have the other filter, it'll go back to that. So I'm going to get all this cleaned out. And then these sponges, I just kind of rinse them out and get them all clean this out. And then we'll get to building it back up. And once I put it all back together again, I'll kind of run through why I do what I do. And then we'll get this hooked back up in the pond too. So, alright. Alright everybody, that's how I kind of put mine together. These are kind of just for weight. As of where I gotta put it. Throwing a couple bio balls, they just kind of help break up the water with the rocks. Keep all the muck down there. The old screen in there. Yeah. See, there's all these little sides. I don't like that, so I kind of double them up, these little green things, and just kind of tuck them in around there, and it'll help a lot of the muck coming, instead of coming out the side, it'll go up through here more. Well, that's my theory. Works for me. Remember, if it don't work for you, what do? Do it your own way. Just like I always tell you. Alright. And these back ones and stuff, I'll probably just do signals here. Just to help kind of hold it in. Tighter. This one. Little half of there. Alright. And basically just holds it down. That's it. Water rush up through there. And see where this comes in, I just kind of set it in here because I put two big old rocks in here. I was putting the rocks right on the blue filter media, but it was like blocking the water flow coming through. So this kind of gives it little feet and to where the water flow can come through, but I still got all the weight that I need. So yeah, next time you see this video continuing, we'll be at the pond with all this kind of stuff hooked up. In the description of this video, I'll put the description of the new filter and its load, and you know how many fish per gallons it'll filter, and a heavy load, light load, that kind of thing. I'll put all that description in the filter, or in the about the filter in the descriptions. And then yeah, here we go. Hopefully we'll get all this stuff hooked up and things will start looking better. All right, everybody, here we go. It's hooked up. So I told you how that little propeller, yep, it's returning the water. And yes, and now look at it. I took out the hides, I stirred everything up. Everything is just disgusting. So that's gonna run, and this is gonna run, and we'll see how clean this filter will get it. Add some water to it. Yep, should clean it right up. But if not, we'll see. See how good this filter really is. All right, everybody, we'll come back in a little while. I'm gonna replumb some of this stuff. The pump going in, I think I'm gonna put it more in the center with a hard line coming up to here, and then I can. I don't like this flexible stuff much, man. It breaks easy. But all right. I'm gonna add some water, get the water level up there, and we'll see how well this filter is. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to the pond. Look at that. Water is so much better. I've added a bunch of water. Waterfall filter's going. Oh yeah. It's not quite where I want it, but it's a whole bunch better than it was. And yeah, and for this filter, it's doing pretty good. I got goods and bads with it, I guess. The good is it's a filter, is doing what it's supposed to do. The bad thing is, you know, the more and more I looked into it, and as I was making this video, it's like, you know, if you need parts or something, I think you're out of luck. Even on the box, on the filter itself, there's no name. You know, there's no company name, there's no nothing. So I think they just kind of spit them out, and then, you know, and then change the design every now and then. Which this one, I think it's all right, but the other one, the last one that blew up on me this summer, or this winter, it had a crank. You would actually crank the sponges, and they would spin and then loosen up, and a bunch of muck would come out. And I think I like that design a lot better. So, and this one was 150 bucks, I think it was, on Amazon. Again, like I said, I'll put the description for all of its features and stuff, I guess, in the description. But I mean, it's working all right. Would I buy another one just like this one? Probably not. I mean, just as long as it does what it's supposed to do and it filters the water, then I'll be happy. But I like the other one that I bought, or that I lost, but that's the way it is. And they don't make that one no more, so it's kind of the way it is. But yeah, I mean, the water looks 100 times better. So I mean, it is working. I'm not saying that the filter don't work, but you know, I wish I could just find, like, if the lid ring breaks or something, you know, where do you find another one? That's kind of my question. But anyway, let's feed some fish. We'll get this video over with, and I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the bio filter. We'll get the fish all rustled up. Alright, I'm going to pause this here because I'm going to try to get a better shot of the fish when they're eating. For you guys. See, everything's all about you guys. Alright, we're going to see how well this works. Kind of call them in. Try to tap a little bit, let them know I'm feeding. Looking good, huh? All right, everybody, that does it for me at the pool pond today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys, if you do look into one of these filters, they do work. I'm just kind of worried about parts and that kind of thing. I wish it was more of a name brand kind of thing, but it is what it is. I don't know, maybe 3 out of 5 stars. It's not a bad filter. It's working. Fish are eating. Water's looking good. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you like this video, please give it a like. Hit that subscribe button. Smack that bell a little bit. Bang, you'll know next time I make a video. Thanks for watching My Animal House.